Hey everyone, Marsh8 here bringing you guys the news in the flash. Let's get into it. Who loves some new Sleeping with Sirens music? Well, you guys are in luck because they just dropped their new song, Legends, off their upcoming album, Gossip, which is set to be released on September 22nd. Pre-orders for this have been released. If you're interested, check out the song below and let me know what you think. I like it, but I understand that it's moving more away from their older post-hardcore music style and heading more in the direction of this pop rock style. I also know that some fans may not enjoy that shift, so let me know down below in the comments. Armstrongs, which is this new punk supergroup that features one of the coolest lineups I've seen in a while. It actually features Billy Joe Armstrong of Green Day, Tim Armstrong of Rancid, and Joey and Ray Armstrong of Swimmers. The supergroup has actually released a new song called If There Ever Was a Time, and I actually really enjoyed it. It's super catchy, and it does a great job of blending Tim and Billy Joe Armstrong vocals together. Check it out below if you guys are interested. Andy Black and Juliet Sims posted a new cover of Adele's When We Were Young. It's a great duet between the two of them, and I'm sure anyone who fans over them will definitely appreciate it. Avenged Sevenfold has released their new song Dose for the video game Dungeon Hunters 5, which actually features an Avenged Sevenfold dungeon that features the track. Check out the song below. 9 Inch Nails has released their new song Less Than, along with announcing their new EP Add Violence, which is set to be released on July 21st, so next Friday. Finally, let's talk about Straight from the Path, who released a new music video that is rather interesting, to say the least. Now, just to be aware, I am going to be going a bit deep on this one. They put out this music video, and I'm just going to tell you guys straight out, I am not a fan of it. In fact, I'll be blunt with you. I highly disagree with it, as it emphasizes everything I can't stand about the political spectrum that we currently live in. First and foremost, I want to be clear that I have no problem with bands seeping politics into their music. That doesn't bother me in the slightest. Anyways, the song is called Goodnight Alt-Right, and it's basically a liberal rage anthem, if ever there was one. The music video has the liberal heroes beating the shit out of an alt-right Nazi for whatever reason. There really wasn't a cause given here. Now, while I don't have a problem with a good Nazi ass-whooping, I do have a problem with bands making blanket associations on the extremes of one side of the political spectrum without addressing the other side, which has equal to greater issues. And I definitely have a problem with a band condoning violence against others who have different beliefs, whether the society agrees with those beliefs or finds them completely immoral. You don't believe me that they condone violence? Well, let's just read some of the lyrics. Speech is free, but it comes with a price, and if you're speaking out some bullshit, I'll give you advice. Hit them with a left and a right, got them dropping like flies with the stars in their eyes. You just got knocked the fuck out. The punishment fits the crime. I'm sorry, guys, but I can't agree to something like that. I just can't agree with a band here that supports violence against people speaking out on their beliefs. That is unacceptable to me. Even if those beliefs are completely disgusting, like transphobic, sexism, racism, homophobic, even if they're speaking out on those causes, in no way, shape, or size do I ever find it acceptable to condone violence against those people. This is America. We have our freedom of opinions. You know? And to me, that's the problem with politics and social media these days, is that both the far left and the far right are both guilty of being more oppressive and trying to censor the other side, and then going well out of their way to try and justify it to meet their own ends. They're both caught up in their unrelenting war, fighting fire with each other over whose cause is better, and then trying to dehumanize and silence those that disagree with the cause, that they don't realize what the problem is. The problem with fighting fire with fire is that the ones in the middle are usually ones who primarily get burned. The people who just want to live their lives or work together and aren't afraid to call this shit out are the ones who take the hits. This honestly reminds me of the weirdest thing ever. Back when I was a little kid, and I watched the first Pokemon movie. Towards the end of the movie, it always broke my heart when all the Pokemon are caught up in that grueling fight to the death with their clones to try and prove who's better or who's stronger. Little me just couldn't understand why they hated each other so much that they wanted to destroy one another. Yet, there was Pikachu. There was Pikachu, the only fucker in the battle to rise up and refuse to fight back even though he was getting smacked around, because he knew that what was happening was wrong and that there had to be a better way. Be fucking Pikachu, people. Be better than them, because as far as I can see, as far as I can tell, other than a couple of differences in motivation and political stances, the far left and the far right are blurred along the same line as of the human ego. And straight from the path, if you want to know why your video has a dislike to like ratio that's over 80%, forgive me if I misquote this, but if you preach hate, expect hate. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm digging too deep into this. Maybe you guys got something that'll change my mind. Maybe you guys got something that'll start up a conversation. If you do, leave it down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Do you think that this music video was, too far? Do you think that it was needed? I'd love to hear what your guys' opinions on it are. Let me know. And I want to thank you all for joining me for this episode. Leave a like if you enjoyed, dislike if you didn't, subscribe if you want more, and I will see you all on the next one. Mars out.